Yes, yeah, I request everybody to please switch on your video. It will be interactive session. So, yes, please.
Please request everybody to put yourself in mute and request our state president, Shri Ashok Jain ji, to please take over. And let's start this. In the name of Ganesha, let's start this today's webinar.
Shall I?
Ji, Ashok ji, please.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam, sir. Vanakkam to all.
Vanakkam, Jai Jinendra and Namaskar to all. भव्य भारत के भीष्म पितामह के जन्म दिवस की शुभकामनाएं देते हुए मैं आप सबका हार्दिक अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत करता हूं. Friends, yesterday we have celebrated our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's birthday. Modi ji's vision for the 5 trillion economy and Atmanirbhar Bharat will become a true and will be implemented with the support of entire MSME members. Let us, we all put together for the nation's economic growth. Greetings to Chief Patron, Dr. Vijay Chautayawale ji, our National President, Shri Manoj Kumar Sahaji, and co-founder, Shri Sanjay Banerjee, and entire office bearers of our forum. It's my privilege to welcome today's event Shri Niranjan Kumar Jain ji as our chief speaker, a national chairman for advisor who will guide us with his great inputs. I am welcoming all our today's host, Madam Preeti Srivastav ji, Vice President, Public Relations and Training, Mukesh ji Mutha, Member Advisory Group, Anupam Tripathi ji, Director Corporate Affairs, who will be sharing with their knowledge for today's event. My special regards to Sri Shaktivel, Director of MSME Tamil Nadu, our Government of Tamil Nadu, who has given the motivational support. And my final special thanks to Sri Ramesh Chari, Sri Jay Babu, Sri K. Sridhar, and Madam Lakshmi Srinivas for their coordination and support for today's event. I trust and believe that today's awareness on these privileges and benefits for MSME in Tamil Nadu will throw a light and will enlighten all of us. Jai Hind, Valga Tamilagam.
Thank you, sir.
I over to Madam Preeti Srivastav.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you to enlighten us with your words. Really kind of you. And from here, I'll just take a couple of minutes for the sake of all my members who have joined. Just a little bit about our forum. Our forum is now almost a year old. And our chief founder, Dr. Manoj Shahji, and co-founder, Sri Sanjay Banerjee ji. Later on, I'll be talking about, not today, but in the coming course of time, I'll be talking about benefits of networking. So this forum is, because of networking, what relationship can be developed it is the outcome of that networking. कि दो दोस्त मिलते हैं और something comes up and they decide to start this forum. So now, since almost a year old forum, we have our presence. So please, I request you to put yourself on mute. Thank you so much. So as I was mentioning, we have our presence in almost 24 states and 5 union territories. Around 105, 106 cities now we have covered, and more than 150 chapters. 9 overseas chapters are there, and over 10,000 members right now we have, and more than 250 office bearers. We have our international presence in Asia Pacific and Australia, Middle East, Africa, North America, UK and Europe. And we have, in this due course of time, we have developed various cells where we are working. Some of those cells are agri-food tech, IPR, tech transfer cells, investor development cell. Then there is this legal cell, micro manufacturing cell, payment recovery cell, research innovation, and startup cells. So this is just a slide information that I wanted to share with each members, that this is the structural frame of our forum with which we all are joined, and how everybody is working towards its progressive and how it's going to benefit each one of us. So in the similar line, we have conducted this today's webinar, and we all know want to know the benefit of joining this forum, and how MSME of Tamil Nadu is helping its entrepreneurs, its investors. So to know more about it, I request Mr. Niranjan Jain ji to please take over from here, and please enlighten the members with your information and knowledge. Sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Preeti ji. Thank you, Ashok ji. Tamil Nadu State President of MSME and Startups Forum, Mr. S.B. Ashok Jain. Forum's Vice President, National Vice President, Mrs. Preeti Srivastava, Bhai Mukesh Mutha, Member Advisory Board of the Forum, and many more office bearers, Chhayaji Gandhi from Karnataka, Shailenji Jaiswal, our National Advisory Board member, Miteshji Khandelwal, and all the office bearers of the forum from Tamil Nadu and from other states also. The participants of the webinar, I welcome you all on this webinar on benefits and privileges for micro, small and medium enterprises, also for first generation entrepreneurs and overall business class. साथियों, आज MSME के ऊपर बेनिफिट्स और प्रिविलेजेस पर प्रोपोगेशन या उस पर अवेयरनेस बहुत ही आवश्यक है, क्योंकि हमने ये पाया है कि अधिकांश जो हमारे युवा साथी हैं, जिन्हें ये पता होना चाहिए कि हमारे लिए आगे क्या जो है पाथ है और हम किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, आज देश जो है वो हर वर्ष एवरी ईयर वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग इन वेरी ह्यूज नंबर the technocrats and professionals, but they are seeking jobs rather than we would like them to join and become entrepreneur so as they support आत्मनिर्भर भारत. इसके लिए ये बहुत आवश्यक है और हमारे फोरम ने इसके लिए जो है प्रतिबद्धता दर्शाई है और इसी संदर्भ में हम वेबिनार्स हर स्टेट के अंदर करने जा रहे हैं और सिर्फ एक वेबिनार नहीं, क्योंकि किसी भी वेबिनार में हम पाते हैं कि लिमिटेशंस हैं, बहुत ही लिमिटेड लोग जुड़ते हैं, तो हम जो है इसे रिपीटेडली भी कर सकते हैं, और एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द आवर पार्टिसिपेंट्स और द मेंबर ऑफ द फोरम हम जो है हमारे मॉड्यूल को या सिलेबस को चेंज भी कर सकते हैं एज पर रिक्वायरमेंट, वो हम अवश्य करेंगे। और हमारा उद्देश्य ये है कि अधिक से अधिक युवा साथी जो हैं वो एंटरप्राइज बने, और इसके लिए हमारी प्रतिबद्धता है, और इसी प्रतिबद्धता के संदर्भ में आज का ये वेबिनार उसकी एक महत्वपूर्ण कड़ी है। Let us look at the highlights of the today's webinar. We have two sections. One is scheme of loan and another is MSME. In scheme of loans, we will go through 2-3 schemes, namely Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, Mudra loan, and second loan for existing PM, EGP and Mudra units. And then we will come to MSME. In that we will discuss various subjects and points, and we will see that what is the importance of MSME and its role in Indian economy, what is the meaning of MSME, and what is its new classification or new definition, how and what kind of benefits and privileges are being given by the central government or the state governments. There are a lot of schemes of incentives, subsidy, reliefs, exemptions, privileges. We will discuss I would like to throw light on that, and then we will see how a enterprise can become MSME. What is the system of registration under Udyam, what's its procedure, etc., etc. And then we will look into SIDBI's Small Industrial Development Bank of India, its various schemes which are very interesting from the MSME point of view, because SIDBI is a bank especially established for MSMEs. So we will look into various schemes of it. Then we will discuss JAM. JAM is a digital platform for government buying, total government buying, whether it's of central government or state government, PSUs, etc., etc. The JAM is a dynamic portal to control each and everything. So how our MSMEs can be benefited through JAM, we will look into it. And then in last, we will discuss the MSME policy of Tamil Nadu, which has recently been declared in the early 2021. And apart from that, if time permits, we would like to answer the questions raised by you. So I may request to put your questions in chat box, and if there is a time, definitely we are going to reply it. साथियों, अभी हम बात करेंगे बिजनेस लोन्स की, जिसमें सबसे पहले प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन प्रोग्राम. दिस इज ए flagship program of MSME ministry, and it has got a huge budget this year. Around 2,500 crores budget is allocated for this flagship program. Very attractive subsidies are also given in this scheme. Very simple procedure for loan obtaining, and it is in operation across the country. It is managed by MSME ministry, and the object is to generate self-employment in rural and urban area across the country, and the finance is available in the mode or in the shape of term loan, as also the cash credit facility or the overdraft facility. As I told, very attractive rate of subsidies is there. It is 15% and 25% respectively for urban and rural for general category, and it is 25% and 35% respectively for urban and rural applicant for a special category. Friends, the definition of special category differs or varies from scheme to scheme of the government. Here, in this case, all SC, ST and OBCs, apart from SC, STs and OBCs, minority communities, females, and a few more categories have been covered in special category, and all those are getting benefit out of this scheme. Margin money is very less, hardly 5 and 10%. It means the applicant can get loan up to 95% on 90% of the project cost. Financial assistance, 25 lakhs for the manufacturing units, and for service and trading units, it's 10 lakhs of rupees. But it's only for new business. ये सिर्फ जो है जो नए एंटरप्राइजेस आ रहे हैं या एस्पायरिंग एंटरप्राइजेस हैं जो सेटअप में जाना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए ये योजना है. अगर एग्जिस्टिंग
Hello, sir. Dear speaker, sir, kindly avoid Hindi, sir. Please, very difficult to understand Hindi. Kindly do your presentation in English. It is very much easy to understand all of us.
Okay.
Please avoid little bit Hindi, sir.
Doesn't matter.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
हाँ जी, मुकेश जी ये कुछ अनम्यूट है, उन्हें म्यूट कर दीजिए सबको. ये न्यू बिजनेस के लिए जो है ये पॉलिसी नहीं है, सॉरी सिर्फ न्यू बिजनेस के लिए है. यदि एग्जिस्टिंग बिजनेस में एक्सपेंशन में जाना है तो उसके लिए ये जो है
Sir, kindly take it in English, because I think majority of them are not feeling convenient with Hindi. So I just request.
Okay, I will use mixed language.
Yes.
I hope there will be no problem.
Yeah.
इसमें any Indian citizen who is above 18 years can apply for the loan, and educational qualifications is not much required. In case the application for more than 10 lakhs rupees for manufacturing project, or for more than 5 lakhs for trading or service project, then only the educational requirement up to 8th standard is required. Institutions engaged in production activities like self-help groups, registered institute, cooperative societies, and charitable trust also can apply for loan under this scheme. The implementing agency or the nodal agency is Khadi Village and Industries Commission Mumbai, which is known as KVIC. And this KVIC has got their offices in the name of Khadi Village and Board at every state, and at every district headquarters they have their branches, and those could be contacted for any help or the guidance. Financial institutions like all the scheduled banks, rural banks, approved cooperative banks, private scheduled banks, SIDBI, etc. are partner in this program, and they lend the finance, and terms and conditions are very normal. Bank interest rate, which is at present is in between 10 to 12 or 13%. Repayment terms are negotiable. Collateral security as per bank norms up to 10 lakhs as per RBI norms, no security can be insisted. But in practical or ground level, we have seen that banks are insisting for the collateral in any case, even if the requirement is above 2 lakhs. So it is little bit problematic, but practically we have seen that banks are insisting for that. EDP training is mandatory. Entrepreneurs Development Program, this training is every applicant who has got the loan sanction, he has to attend this training, and to complete it successfully, then only the disbursement of the loan amount is done. And the application is made online. The system is to make application online, and this kviconline.gov.in is the portal, and application for that is to be made on this portal only. Nowadays, the procedure has been made very simple. Even you need not to get your project report prepared separately. Whatever in the section of project report, whatever questions are there, you reply one by one, and the project report is submitted. That in that way, it's made very simple, and this scheme is very useful, and the enterprises are getting benefit. But the collateral has to be arranged for this, and the normal the loan is available on normal interest rates. The second scheme is Mudra loans. This is also under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. It is claimed that principal approval of the applicant's application is done within 59 minutes. loans can be obtained anytime from any bank. It is claimed by the government that the applicant will face or experience hassle-free borrowing while making application for the Mudra loan. This is a scheme of micro loans, and there is a website psbloanin59minutes.com. You can study the details of the loan scheme, Mudra loan scheme, and this out of this through this psbloanin59minutes.com, you can make also application online through this portal. Loans up to 10 lakhs are provided. Security is not insisted, because as per RBI norms, up to 10 lakhs, you cannot ask for collateral security. But practically, as I told earlier, in this scheme also, banks are insisting for the security. For personal reasons, for business, for home, for purchase of vehicles, etc., this Mudra loan is available. Eligibility to small businesses, manufacturing or processing units, service and trading sector. And under the eligibility, all these are covered. All individuals up to 65 years of age, proprietary and partnership firms, private limited companies, entities, shopkeepers, traders, artisans, self-help groups, and professionals, etc., they can make application and get loan. There are 3 products, 3 product हैं प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा लोन के अंदर, शिशु, किशोर and tarun. In Shishu, 50,000 up to loan up to 50,000 are sanctioned. In Kishore, it is ranging from 50,000 to 5 lakhs, and in Tarun, it is from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. In Shishu, there is a scheme of interest subvention at the rate 2%, which was introduced 6 months back, and there is a nice benefit, as 2% interest is to be paid less by the applicant. The features of the Mudra loan, both for rural and urban areas, no collateral is insisted, but practically it is asked for. No processing charges, both for new and existing business. This is the attractive feature, because the existing enterprises can make application for their expansion or enhancement of the business. They can go for Mudra loan. Low interest rate for women, and almost all the banks of the country are partner in this scheme, along with NBFCs and MFIs. This is the portal, udaymimitra.in. The application can be made online on this portal, along with PSB loans in 59minutes.com. इसके ऊपर भी एप्लीकेशन की जा सकती है. ये PSB loans in 59minutes.com पर जो है, आप पूरी जो विवरण है लोन का, वो आप जो है पूरा स्टडी कर सकते हैं, क्या टर्म्स कंडीशंस हैं और किस तरीके से वो सारा समझा जा सकता है. Another scheme is very interesting, that is second loan for existing PMEG and Mudra units. Those who are existing in entrepreneurs or the enterprise, and they need loan for the expansion of the units, either service units or the manufacturing units, and those who have earlier obtained loan under Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program or the Mudra loan, they are eligible under this scheme for the purpose of technical upgradation or the expansion of the unit, whether to buy technology, modernization, automation, etc. In this scheme also, there is a provision for subsidies, 15% and 20%, respectively, for general category and special category. Loans up to 1 crore for the manufacturing units, and for service units, the limit is 25 lakhs. The eligibility, because since it is for the existing units, those who have obtained the loan from Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program or from the Mudra loan earlier. So it is very essential that the earlier loan account is settled nicely, and the enterprise has never been the NPA. This is the condition, and such type of enterprise can avail of the benefits under this second loan of existing PMEG and Mudra units. साथियों, अब हम बात करेंगे MSME की। MSME का क्या अर्थ है, आप ये देख रहे हैं, ये MSME का सिंबल है, लोगो है, एक वृक्ष है, और ये जो है वृक्ष इतना कैपेबल है कि देश को आत्मनिर्भरता के फल चखा सकता है, फल दे सकता है। साथियों, आइए हम बात करेंगे कि MSME का अर्थ क्या है। सो इट इज माइक्रो, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस। हिंदी में कहूँ तो सूक्ष्म, लघु एवं मध्यम उद्योग या उद्यम, ये जो है MSME का अर्थ है। यदि आपको स्मरण में हो तो जब 1960 के दशक में इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन शुरू हुआ, उस समय जो है एक विभाग हुआ करता था, स्मॉल स्केल एंड कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज डिपार्टमेंट, लघु उद्योग एवं कुटीर उद्योग विभाग। ये जो है उस विभाग ने कई वर्षों तक देश की सेवा की, लेकिन इसका 2006 के अंदर कायाकल्प किया गया। इट वाज rejuvenated and a new name was given Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Department, and a act was also brought. It is known as MSME Development Act 2006. Since then it has progressed like anything. As on date, it's a dynamic sector of the in Indian economy. It's a vibrant sector and catalyst for maintaining growth and employment. It is contributing almost 30% to the GDP. भारत जो है ग्रॉस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट में MSME का जो आज कंट्रीब्यूशन है वो लगभग 30% है, और एक्सपोर्ट में हमारा जो MSME का कंट्रीब्यूशन 48% है, और ये अपने आप में बहुत मीनिंगफुल है। और ये देश की कुल जो जितना एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट होता है, रोजगार जो देता है, ये क्षेत्र 40% कुल देश के रोजगार में इसका हिस्सेदारी है। और जो एक दुख की बात है, इट्स मैटर ऑफ सीरियस कंसर्न दैट एज ऑन ओनली 46.98 lakhs units have been registered under Udyam, but as per MSME's report, the total industries under MSMEs are around 6.5 crores. So in a huge number, the units are still to get them registered. And apart from this, मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ कि हमें ये नहीं पता है कि क्या हम MSME हो सकते हैं, हम क्या उसकी परिभाषा में आते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई एक इंडस्ट्री है या सर्विस यूनिट है वो ही MSME के अंदर रजिस्ट्रेशन करा सकते हैं, लेकिन ऐसे बहुत से इंडिविजुअल्स हैं, लाइक इंजीनियर्स, प्रैक्टिसिंग इंजीनियर्स, कंसल्टेंट्स, आर्किटेक्ट्स, practicing doctors, consultants, practicing chartered accountants, lawyers, repairs and maintenance, involved in job of repairs and maintenance, installation work, project consultants, contractors, hotel business, hospitality business, job work providers. Like that, there are a long list, those who can रजिस्टर देमसेल्फ अंडर MSME, बिकॉज MSME में रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाना इसलिए भी आवश्यक है कि हमारी जो देश के जो नियम हैं उनको हमें कहीं अबाइड होने की आवश्यकता है, हम उनको फॉलो करें। और यदि हमको कुछ प्रिविलेजेस मिल सकते हैं रजिस्ट्रेशन आज करने पर, बिकॉज रजिस्ट्रेशन करने में वी हैव टू पे नथिंग, कोई चार्जेस नहीं है, लेकिन हमको बहुत सारे बेनिफिट मिल सकते हैं, ये हमें समझने की आवश्यकता है। मैं यहाँ खास ये बात जो है बहुत ही भारपूर्वक ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जो हमारी युवा पीढ़ी है, क्योंकि देश के अंदर हम, जैसा मैंने अभी कहा था कि हम बहुत बड़ी संख्या में टेक्नोक्रेट्स और प्रोफेशनल्स हर साल तैयार करते हैं जो कुछ विदेशों में चले जाते हैं, हमारे देश की युवा धन का जितना उपयोग देश में होना चाहिए उससे ज्यादा विदेश में होता है। ये जो है एक दुख की बात है देश के लिए। दूसरा, जॉब करते हैं सब, जो है नौकरी ढूंढते हैं, दे आर मोर कंफर्टेबल इन
Sir,
जॉब्स।
sorry to interrupt, sir. We are unable to understand your Hindi.
ओके
This is not to intention to stop for Hindi. Please, we are requesting you when you are in Tamil Nadu, you please understand our feeling also. We are very difficult to understand Hindi. Please talk in English. Only we can able to understand. Otherwise, it will get.
We'll take care. Don't worry. Actually, we try to communicate in both medium, but we'll try to be whenever he's talking technically, he'll definitely speak in English only. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you.
So just I was pointing out that a very in less numbers the registered units are there, only 46.98 lakhs, whereas approximately 6.5 crores units are there in the country. So it's very essential that all the units, whether they are micro, small or medium, they must go for the registration. And in the next slides, I will also explain what is the procedure to go for registration also. See, this is the new classification which is made effective from 1st of July 2020. If you recall, on 13th of May 2020, our finance minister presented COVID relief package for MSMEs. In that, she also proposed the revised classification. And see, the nature of enterprises left side, and the revised classification is on right side. Micro, small and medium, there are 3 categories. And now the limits have been increased. Now the investment limit has been increased from 10 lakhs to 1 crore for micro units. And likewise for small, now the investment limit is 10 crore rupees. And for medium, it is now 50 crore rupees. Earlier, it was very less. And one more new feature in the classification has been added, which is turnover. Earlier, in old or earlier classification, there was no provision for the turnover. Now the turnover is for micro, it is set to 5 crores. 5 crores. For small, it is 50 crores. And for medium, it is 250 crores. What's the advantage of bringing this turnover provisions? Because now the classification has been put to auto mode. In case any micro unit, I am just I'm giving one example. A micro unit is in operation with the investment of 50 lakhs rupees only. Definitely, it is falling under the category of micro, but their turnover is above 5 crores in any financial year. Then they shift to next level, that is small. So this is the advantage in this new classification. And earlier, the classification for service sector and manufacturer sector were different, but now it is same and one. There is only one classification for both. Now we will look into various benefits for the MSMEs, those who have registered themselves under Udyam registration. This is the scheme, Credit Guarantee Scheme. The full name of the scheme is Credit Guarantee Trust Fund Scheme. In short, it is known as CGT MSE. This scheme is meant for micro and small units, a loan up to 2 crores, that too collateral free are provided or being given, and along with all the different privileges like incentives, subsidies, and concessional interest rate. So the purpose of this scheme is just to promote our young entrepreneurs, and they must avail this loan, and whatever abilities they have, they can produce out of putting the industries or the service units. The government intention is not simply that you start your business or put an industry, but how you manage the industry as a overall. It is also nowadays is a responsibility of the government. Here I would like to point out that the environment or the eco-friendly environment which is prevailing nowadays was never earlier. So it's a best time for anyone to go into production unit or service unit. See how and what kind of different facilities are provided. To put up industry, a loan for the collateral, collateral free loans are being provided up to the extent of 2 crore rupees. And similarly, government is ensuring the flow of liquidity at your end. There are various schemes, waiver in security deposit in government tenders. Now, micro and small units need not to pay any money. It's a tender free cost and delayed payment protection. 45 days criteria. Any micro and small units giving or supplying material to any government department, whether it is any department or PSUs, it is of central or state, they are supposed to make payment within 45 days to micro and small units. In case, and also all the limited companies are also covered under this rules, regulations, and they are supposed, it is mandatory for them to make payment within 45 days. So this is also a way to get the liquidity or to maintain liquidity by the units. And similarly, there is one very important platform for e-discounting system, trade receivables e-discounting system, which is known as TRADES. This is also for micro and small units. No sooner a invoice is generated, very next day it can be encased through this trade platform. And through these all schemes, the intention of the government that because nowadays it is very difficult to sustain by micro and small units in this competitive era, and most of the units get sick because of the lack of cash flows and liquidity. So government is planning, and they have provided a few schemes under which you can maintain your cash flow and the liquidity. Not apart from that, government is also trying to give you a market, ready-made market. It is known as public procurement policy. For your information, in our country, the government, whether it is central government or the state government, they are the biggest buyer in Indian economy, and all those purchases made by the government under public procurement policy, 25% of the procurements has to be made mandatorily from micro and small units. So obviously these units get open market for them. And not only this, when you are bidding or submitting tenders, and in case your rates are higher than lower first by 15%, even then the tender will be favored to you. And like that, there are different policies. And international cooperation scheme for participation in international trade fairs. There are a lot of attractive schemes, and Stand Up India scheme. This is a scheme for female entrepreneurs and the SC/ST entrepreneurs. इस scheme में जो है, every branch of every city, all the branches, if suppose I take example SBI, so SBI in any city or the town in the country, and a number of various branches in that city or town, every branch has to give loan to female entrepreneurs and the SC/ST entrepreneurs. I would like to describe it in details in next slides. Friends, almost in all the state, concessional electricity is provided. Subsidy are being given for barcode registration fee, reimbursement of ISO certification fee. Nowadays, various kind of certificates are required, and for that, almost for every kind of certificate, there is a reimbursement system, subsidies for patent and trademark registrations, for national patents, international patents also, and the reimbursement is in a few lakhs also. In few states, up to 25 lakhs rupees are also provided for towards subsidies for patent and registrations. Zero defect and zero effect scheme. This under this scheme, consultancy for the existing units to go for technical upgradation and how production can be increased and the wastage and other things could be controlled. So consultancy is provided, and the whatever consultant fee is there, which is also being reimbursed under this scheme. And thus for the Z certification, whatever is the fee, it is also reimbursed to the extent of 50 or 60%. NSIC performance and credit ratings. Out of these credit ratings, though banks are doing all these ratings, but you can get the ratings from the outside agencies like NSICs or CRISIL and ICRA, etc., and you can get benefits for making further applications of loan or have benefits in interest rate, etc. In the way, states are also coming forward in a nice way to provide lot of benefits now, because आपको ये पता है कि हमारे देश में जो इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन हुआ, वो स्टेट वाइज अगर हम if we go through it, we find that it was never been a balanced industrial growth, because certain areas are as on date also there where there are no industries. So it creates a lot of problems, social problems also, and economical problems. So now the states have understood the value of the balanced growth of industries, and they are now offering various schemes and attracting investors in the areas where there are no industries in their state. So they throw special exemptions, rebates, bring special schemes, giving concessions in power tariffs and additional subsidies, interest subventions, schemes, industrial promotion subsidies. We will just discuss Tamil Nadu's incentives. They are very attractive. So all is in all the states, almost very attractive rates of incentives and special schemes are being brought. Also, apart from the incentives and schemes, there are a lot of services being provided by the states now. Developed sites are being allotted to MSMEs. Certain percentage of plots and shades are kept reserved for MSMEs. Consultancy services are being provided under Z. I explained you like that. And the plots, even nowadays, every state has got a bank, big land bank, and not only in the industrial areas, outside industrial areas also the lands are available in the land bank of the states, and those could be purchased for putting up industry or the service units. So and nowadays the developed sites are more important, because we know that the future is for the food industry and food processing industries, and the nearby the all these clusters, agro-based clusters. If we go for the installation of the sheds and godowns and cold chains, so it will be very interesting and very beneficiary business in the days to come. Friends, this is the scheme known as Credit Linked Capital Subsidy Scheme. This is known as CLCSS. The existing unit, those who go into technical upgradation, subsidy to the tune of 15% up to the expansion of 1 crore rupees is provided. There are approved 51 subsectors. This is a central subsidy scheme. There are 51 subsectors which can be known or studied by on this portal www.dcmsme.gov.in. 15% subsidy in case you go for technical upgradation. This is purely for the existing units, and the application for subsidy is to be made with the financial institution from whom you have obtained the loan. This scheme is practically expire in December 2020, but as per the provisions of the scheme, around 2,360 crore rupees were allocated, and till this fund is not exhausted, this scheme will remain in force. So as on date also, any existing industry go for the technical upgradation, they can avail of this benefit out of in this scheme. There are a lot of other schemes. Simply I will explain. NABARD, as you know, National Agriculture Bank, Development Bank of India. They have got various schemes, and they are throwing very attractive incentives also for the construction of warehouses with the capacity of 300 metric ton to 10,000 metric ton. Godowns can be constructed. Loans are available from NABARD, and the incentives to the tune of almost 30% is being given on this scheme. Like this, Ministry of Food Processing Industry and Agriculture Food Processing Export Development Authority are also giving subsidies for the agri-based ancillary units, which are nowadays is a need of the hour to put such in ancillaries by the side of food and agriculture clusters, which is a main thrust of the MSME ministry. Greenhouses subsidies, you see that in a certain maintained temperature, greenhouses are developed and the cultivation is done. For that also 25 to 30% subsidy is there. Cold storage subsidy, this is very important. As I said earlier, wherever there are the food processing industries and the agriculture clusters, perishable goods, they need cold storage facilities. And now the system is changing. We are also witnessing it. Now we are purchasing directly online. So the supplies will be made to the customer right from the production point. For that, cold storage chain is needed. And this is a very interesting and attractive business. On that, we need to focus. Setup of agro processing clusters, not even cluster means a group of enterprises are there. But for agro processing, even a single person can made cluster and can have different benefits which are provided by the government. Like this, there are different departments or ministries have every ministry, whether it is textile, chemical, fertilizer, electronic, they have lot of ample of schemes, and they are providing incentives, and we can avail of. Like for example, I have put one here at the rate 25% capital subsidy for electronic manufacturing project. This is a scheme of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And apart from this, income tax benefits, one scheme was introduced in the budget of 2020, where any industry is set up from 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2023, but it should be company, not individual or proprietary or partnership firm. It should be a company. Those are those will be eligible permanently for income tax rebate at the rate 10%. For the companies, the income tax rate as on date is 25%, but they will be paying only 15%, that too lifelong till the production is on. So it's a nice and attractive scheme, and many of the industries are coming under this scheme. Stand Up India scheme, as I said earlier, I will explain this in detail. This has got 10,000 crores fund, financial aid will be given to individual entrepreneur or enterprise from 10 lakhs to 1 crore of rupees, but this is purely for female entrepreneurs or the SC/ST, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe only. And every bank, every branch of every bank in every town, city, and is liable to finance to female candidates or the SC/ST candidates. In 3 years of time, 2.5 lakhs loans will be distributed, repayable in 7 years. Moratorium period is 18 months in this scheme. For first 3 years, there will be no income tax liability. It is 100% relaxed. In patent also, if in case the enterprise is needing registration of patent, whether national or international patent, the rebate is to the extent of 80%, because in normal course it is not more than 50 or 60%, but here in this scheme it is 80%. You can make application through this portal of SIDBI, and for just to go through in the details of the scheme, you can go through this portal. So this is a interesting scheme for the female enterprises and SC/ST enterprises. And in case today, if a few females are participating in this webinar, I may say that it is very interesting, and you must understand what exactly the scheme is, and you can avail of benefit in a nice way. Benefits to MSMEs, interest subvention scheme. It was earlier in force, but now on March 2021 it is expired. The validity has completed, but all the schemes in general are again renewed for further next year. So we are waiting that this scheme will also be renewed in short of time, because of the corona and the pandemic, all such schemes are on hand for renewal by the government. So 2% interest subvention was being given to all MSMEs. So it was a good benefit, but it was only for those units which were never been NPA. Government procurements. Now it is a very interesting session or section of my presentation, and everyone must understand it. And whatever questions are there, as I said earlier, I would like to reply in case you can spare more time after this presentation is over. Friends, this is a GEM government e-marketplace. This is a portal. As I earlier said, government is a biggest buyer in the Indian economy, and central government as well as state government, all state and central government, PSUs, and all other semi-government institutions, they are supposed to make purchases through GEM portal only. So it's a dynamic portal. This was introduced on 9th of August 2016 for any government department, whether it is a department or PSUs, whether of central or state. Every department has to procure goods through GEM portal only. Under clause 149 of General Financial Rules, it is known as GFR. It is mandatory for all government department to procure their purchases through GEM. This is a very dynamic portal. It is totally paperless, cashless, transparent in the system, because when we say or talk about government supplies, we think that we have to make lot of adjustment, but nowadays it is not like that. It is a very transparent, because transparent in the sense that any government buyer who is buying, they never know who is the supplier at the time of putting order. So it's a well efficient portal, inclusiveness, because the various categories of suppliers have been covered under GEM portal, and it is a system driven e-marketplace, enables procurement and the system is very consistent and uniform. It is not like that for a particular product there is some different system, and for particular product B there is some different system. No, it is for all categories and all product there is a uniform system and consistent system. See, here are very interesting key statistics of the GEM portal, which we must understand. See, there are 52,000 buyers. It means there are different departments, ministries, departments, PSUs. Overall, as a buyer, there are more than 52,000 have got registered as buyer. These statistics are little bit old. I think it is of June or July. I could not update it, but whatever I am presenting, it is very interesting. The sellers and service providers, around 18 lakhs service or sellers have got registered, and they are dealing with government departments under GEM portal. Total 32 lakhs products have been classified or categorized under different categories. And in last 5 years, because it was introduced in 2016, and as on date, it has completed 5 years of working GEM portal. They have executed 6,63,000 orders, and it values more than 115 lakh crore, 115 lakh crores of rupees value के उन्होंने जो है GEM पोर्टल के थ्रू गवर्नमेंट ने बाइंग की है. और इसमें माइक्रो एंड स्मॉल जो एंटरप्राइज हैं वो लगभग 7 लाख के आसपास, 7 lakhs micro and small enterprises have registered themselves under GEM portal, and their stake, they have achieved more than 60% orders. They have grabbed more than 60% orders. So it is very interesting for and very useful for micro and small units to get themselves registered under GEM portal. See, this is the footprint of GEM portal. This is all in blue color. The Indian map is in blue color. It means the GEM has got agreement and MOUs with all the state government, including union territories. Apart from that, they have MOUs with many of the national institutions like CII, IMA, SIDBI, CSC, FICCI, etc. And for their members, GEM is providing different facilities to train them, to make them aware of the system of GEM portal, to get themselves registered as a seller. And they have got MOUs with the financial arrangements with a number of banks. And see here the public procurement policy for MSMEs. As I told earlier, 25% of the total buying of government is to be made from micro and small units. Under public procurement policy for micro and small enterprises, order 2012, notified under section 11 of Micro Small Enterprise Development Act 2006. In this, 25% procurement has to be made mandatorily from the MSMEs, and that too with the reservation of 4% for SC/ST units and 3% for women enterprises. And thus a big purchase is made from by the government from the micro and small enterprise sector. The benefits: tender sets free of cost, nothing to pay for that. Exemption from paying of earnest money. You need these micro and small units need not to pay earnest money while submitting tenders. And in case your rates are higher than the lower by 15%, the order will be placed to you, but for the quantity of the 25% of any buying. 358 items are there, which are fixed for micro and small units. Those are purchased only from micro and small units. There are 350 items, which the details of these 350 items can be seen from the portal of the GEM or the website of the GEM department. Advantages to sellers: direct access to all government departments. See, more than 52,000 departments are there. So it means you have access or reach up to 52,000 buyers, which is very difficult even after putting a big marketing team. So one-stop shop for bids and reverse auction. Whatever you are bidding or submitting tender, you have right to reverse for the reverse auction. You can change your quotations, not even a single time, but more than a multiple times also. New product suggestion facilities is available to sellers. Dynamic prices, whatever for the branded items, whatever in your catalog you have submitted the rates and value of the product, you can change it as many times as you like. It is a seller friendly dashboard for selling and monitoring of supplies and payments. What is the position of your supplies, when the payment is being released, you can track on a day-to-day basis also. Friends, these are a few links. Whatever slide you find of your interest, please take screenshots. These are the related links. GEM login and register. You can register yourself through this GEM in the GEM portal. FAQs, because a lot of things are to be known, and if you go to the FAQs, you will have good knowledge of the about the portal. Guidelines for buyer registrations. This is for the government department. Guidelines for seller registrations. How sellers have to register under GEM portal. Full guidance is given, and apart from this, they conduct many webinars for the sellers very frequently, and you can attend those webinars and understand the things. You can put your grievances, you can email them, you get immediate reply also, because this is this system is working very nicely. Product categories have been defined. GEM help desk is there to support you. Like this, all these links can be used by you. Who can register under GEM portal? All manufacturers, authorized resellers, those who are dealing in branded items, self-help groups, startups, service providers, artisans, weavers, women entrepreneurs, and MSMEs, and nowadays the traders who have been recently covered under MSME. I would like to request you, please register yourself on GEM portal. Just first of all, find out whether you are eligible for registration or not, and in case you are eligible, please do it. In case at the moment, if there is no chance for you to supply, but in future you may certainly have opportunity, and to register yourself today is advisable. Friends, now we will talk about Udyam registration. As I told earlier, those who are registered under Udyam are known as MSME. They are registered MSMEs, and it is not only for the production unit or service units, but nowadays traders can also register them under Udyam. Friends, this is the official website for Udyam. This is udyamregistration.gov.in. This is a portal, and through this portal we can go for a registration of our enterprise. There are options. This is for new enterprises who are not registered as yet, and another option is for the existing unit, those who were earlier registered with Udyog Aadhaar, but now Udyam registration has been made mandatorily for all the existing units, whether they were registered or not. They have to go for Udyam registration. This is the application form. Just you mention your Aadhaar number and your name. then you have to generate, you have to go for generating the OTP. Just you see here the cursor, and then you will get a OTP, and after submitting OPT, this application form will open, and it is very simple to fill the form. You need not to take any help or higher services for making Udyam registration. It is very simple. See, for aspiring units, those are to come, those who are to going to set up the new registration under Udyam is made effective from 1st of July 2020. It is very simple. No documents or proofs are required to upload. Only self-declaration, whatever you fill in the application form, it will be treated as self-declaration, and no questions will be there. And only Aadhaar number is essential. On the basis of Aadhaar number, the required validation or the checking will be automatically carried out, and the certificate will be issued to you. No registration fees is payable. Only you have to do the registration on the portal of Udyam. For the existing units, as I said just now, registration under Udyam is much compulsory. It is mandatory, and the base of the registration is ITR and GSTR, the figures of last year. Purpose is reclassification, as I explained, because on the basis of these figures of your ITR and GSTR, your classification will automatically be decided every time. You can shift from micro to small and from small to micro also. This is the purpose. Calculation of investment of plant and machinery will be linked to ITR. Earlier, whatever in the first instance, whatever you had invested, it was considered at all the times, but now the depreciated value of plant and machinery or the fixed capital investment will be taken into account. Turnover will be linked to GSTR. Auto update classification system has been introduced. This has also been made effective from July 2020. But as I said earlier, only 46 lakhs units have got registered themselves under Udyam, and more than 6 crores units are still to register, and the last date for this registration was 31st March, but it has been extended till 31st December, and the new registration number is assigned immediately, no sooner the application is submitted, and within a course of few days the certificate is also received. Who can apply? Manufacturing and manufacturing units, either aspiring or existing, service providers, whether existing or aspiring, traders, wholesalers and retailers, deemed manufacturers, resellers, and now we can also add the traders. So under registration, this is the portal, udyamregistration.gov.in. The registration can be made, and after submitting the application, immediately on your screen this will reveal, and giving this registration number, here it is assigned to you immediately, and like this you will get the certificate in due course of time after necessary revalidation or the checking of the information submitted by you, or the it is checked through the Aadhaar card. Small, see here in this certificate, the category is small, and it is a manufacturing sector. Like this, if you are in service, you will find here service, and whatever category, if you are micro, here you will find it is mentioned micro. This certificate is received almost in 15 days of time. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, the registration of micro under Udyam as on 28th July, only 4,81,000 units, small 25,637 units, and medium only 2,621 units, and the total comes to 5,10,000 units. Those who have registered since 1st July 2020, whereas as per report of the government or the MSME department, around 49 lakhs, more than 49 lakhs units are there in Tamil Nadu. So in a big number, the units have still to register themselves under Udyam, and in case they do not register, how they will get the benefits of incentives and all other such privileges. So it is because people are not knowing, they are not aware of these facts. That's why they are not going to register. Otherwise, to make registration under Udyam, there is no kind of loss. You will get definitely many privileges and benefits, but there is no loss at all. So it is very necessary that we propagate this fact before all the enterprises and entrepreneurs. Please go for the registration. This is information about DIC. For guidance, assistance, and compliances in Tamil Nadu, General Manager, District Industry Center is responsible. This center is located at every district headquarter, and as per Tamil Nadu government's policy, DICs will serve as single point of service for all state and central government schemes for MSME and startups. You can have guidance, you can get support from them, and all your applications, compliances to your applications, either for the registration, either for claiming subsidies, etc., etc. The DIC is a single point nodal agency for all the business. Friends, apart from DIC, Ministry of MSME has also established a development institute, MSME Development Institute in all the states. And in Tamil Nadu, there are 4 institutes in Chennai, Coimbatore, Tuticorin, and Tirunelveli. They are supporting MSMEs in any way, like anything, because in case you do not get support from DICs, then you can approach MSME DIs and you will find all kind of cooperation from them. So please take a screenshot. This is very useful information, and you can take benefit, and you can approach the DIs as and when required. This is the portal. This is known as MSME Samadhan. This is as against the delayed payment monitoring system. As I explained earlier, for micro and small units, there are rules, regulations that payment should be made by the government departments and the limited companies by within 45 days. In case it is not paid, then you can lodge your complaint with under Samadhan portal, and MSME ministry itself, they have got a different cell for that, and they try to ensure that the payment is released, that too along with the interest, prescribed interest. And not even this, the companies, those who buy from micro and small units, the auditor reports each and everything about the dealing of the or the buying made from the micro and small units. And in case there is any payment delayed, the chartered accountant has to put his remarks in the audit report. So they are very safe. But even then, there are cases of delayed payment for many reasons. But there is a mechanism to help them, and they can get released their payment at an early date. This is another portal of MSME ministry. It is known as Champions. See here, you can lodge your grievances here, your delayed payment complaints, your ideas. Government is nowadays inviting your suggestions, ideas, and they are implementing also. So you can give any of your suggestions like this. This portal is very multifunctional. Here, important messages, FAQs are also there. What schemes are suitable to you, you can find out of this portal. Now, Not only this, MSME ministry is supporting MSME in all the state by their own way. They have set up tool rooms and technology institutes or the centers. In every state, there is minimum one tool room or technology center in every state. In a few states, there are two tool rooms also. So these are sector specific tool rooms, and they are concentrating on integrated development of relevant sector. There are around 18 tool rooms in the country, and they are providing tooling facilities. They are giving consultancies. They are providing skilled ready manpower. They in their technical institute, they are training. They are giving training to the laborers. They are making them skill ready, and not only this, they are providing job services. You can get many products produced in the tool rooms. They are very cheaper comparative to the this market. So like this, lot of facilities are being provided by tool room. This is the footprint of tool room and technology center. This is, as I told, these are sector specific: glass sector, sports and goods, foundry, forging, automobiles, leather, likewise aerospace and defense. Different tool rooms are set up in different states, but in almost excluding one or two states, only single tool room is there in most of the state. In Tamil Nadu, for leather and foot wears, there is a specific center tool room. This is known as Central Footwear Training Institute. This is the address. Here is the address. You can have a screenshot, and those who are interested in footwear business, or those who are already in this business, they can have various kind of support from this institute. Now, the SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Friends, today just I got two more new schemes which I would like to elaborate. There are a lot of schemes. If you go to the portal of SIDBI, sidbi.in, you will find number of schemes specifically for MSME sector. For new units in general, 10 lakhs rupees plus 25 lakh rupees towards working capital as soft loan is sanctioned. Apart from this, there are various schemes, but I would like to discuss this SIDBI emergency response scheme. SIDBI assistance to facilitate emergency response against coronavirus. This scheme is known as SAFE. Here, revolving working capital term loan maximum up to 2 crores is given at the interest rate of 5%, and the repayment has to be made within 5 years. So this is collateral free loan for the existing units who are facing emergency in the pandemic. Like this is a SAFE Plus scheme. Here also, in case because of the pandemic, the government orders could not be executed, there is a provision to sanction more than 2 crores, and here the interest rate is only 5%. So the advantage is that in SIDBI's various scheme, the interest rate comparing to other scheduled banks or NBFCs, it is very lower. So any enterprises, whether they are coming up or they wish to go for expansion, they must go to SIDBI. They must approach SIDBI and understand if there is any scheme suitable to them. See, today I received this scheme. This is known as Assistance to Re-Energize Capital Investment by MSMEs. The short name is ARISE. Though it will not be readable, so in next slides I have given few details of this ARISE scheme. The key features is 100% finance up to 3 crores, quick sanction, facility of term loan and FCTL. Foreign currency in shape of foreign currency term loan is also available. Target groups are small and medium. In this, micro is excluded. It is for small and medium enterprises. And see here, 3 crores loan. The conditions are different. You can go to this scheme and study those conditions. But here, up to in this scheme only, up to 7 crores loan can be obtained. That to the project cost up to 80%. See here in 3 crores case, it is 100% finance of the project cost. But here in 7 crores loan scheme, the loan will be sanctioned to the tune of 80% of the project cost. This scheme is open till 31st March 2022. Interest rate is interesting. It is around 5.5 to 6.5% for first year. Then the rate of interest will be set as per the internal rating of the bank. Payment within 7 years, and the moratorium period is also there of about 18 months or so. So this is one scheme, and this is another scheme is AROG. Arogya, CDB assistance to MSME for recovery of organic growth during COVID-19 pandemic. Just a minute. These are, I hope you can read this. This is for the micro, small and medium enterprises engaged in manufacturing of products or providing services which are directly related to fighting coronavirus. Whether you are a manufacturer producing devices or the accessories related to health infrastructure, all such units can be benefited under this scheme. Here 100% finance with low collateral options, nil processing fee, attractive interest rate, credit guarantee option also available, charges to be borne by SIDBI. So this is also a very interesting scheme recently brought by SIDBI. Loan up to 2 crores is available. That too, interest rate is only 5.5 to 6%. Friends, these are few schemes I explained you, but there are a lot of schemes. See here the list of products eligible for finance under SAFE and SAFE Plus. There are two different schemes of SIDBI. Earlier they were financing for 21 products only related to medical, but now they have opened for any kind of product. Under this scheme, any enterprises making any kind of product related to medical, for that they will finance under these SAFE and SAFE Plus schemes. You can, applicant needs to visit official website of SIDBI, www.sidbi.in, or you can make application through www.udaymimitra.in. There is a tab which says Borrower's Corner, and applicant needs to click on that. आप जो है इससे कर सकते हैं, और sidbi.in पर जाकर आप इसको जो है पूरा, SIDBI is very interesting and specifically meant for MSMEs. So the entrepreneurs or enterprises must approach SIDBI for their financial needs. Friends, now we will talk on MSMEs. Tamil Nadu. The Tamil Nadu government has recently, in early 2020, they have announced this MSME policy, which is quite interesting, and we'll look into the various incentives and subsidies in what way they are providing. And they have few schemes also to promote new entrepreneurs. This is a new entrepreneur cum enterprise development scheme. This is known as NEETS. The objective of the scheme is to assist first generation entrepreneurs to set up their manufacturing and or service enterprises anywhere in Tamil Nadu. Under this scheme, loans for the project cost up to 5 crores will be given. Subsidy is there, 25% is the rate, and 3% interest subvention will be there. So it's a very interesting for all the domiciles of Tamil Nadu who are young entrepreneurs and wish to go for their enterprises. They must understand this scheme and they must avail of the benefits out of this scheme. Eligibility is age criteria 21 to 35. For a special category, it is 45 years. Educational qualification, because it is for new enterprises. The applicant must be either degree holder or diploma holder, or either he has done apprenticeship in ITI or vocational institutes. Scheme is earmarked for females up to 50%, and 25% allocation of shades and land in the industrial parks for these new entrepreneurs under this scheme known as NEETS. This is another scheme, Unemployed Youth Employment Generation Program, UYEGP, for marginalized section. The loan is given up to 10 lakhs for manufacturing, 5 lakhs each for service and business category. This is also the eligibility age criteria is the same. Minimum qualification required is 8th standard, and 25% of the project cost loan is the subsidy is given, but here the EDB training is mandatory. It is of 7 days, and in this scheme also the 50% is earmarked for women. Application can be made on this website. Online applications are made, so you can take a screenshot of it. Now we will look into the incentives, which are very attractive and interesting and worth to understand also. The incentive support schemes for micro, small and medium, there are different schemes of the incentives and the subsidies. We will take up one by one. Capital subsidy for micro enterprises. Any micro enterprises in anywhere in the state, there is a 25% subsidy on plant and machinery, or we can say fixed capital investment, but the maximum limit of availment is 25 lakhs. This is for new enterprises and as well for the existing enterprises who wish to go for diversification or for expansion. Additional capital subsidy is also there for micro. It is 10%, and the amount limiting to 5 lakhs. Thus, a micro unit gets 35% of the subsidy, and the maximum benefit is 30 lakhs. Capital subsidy for small and medium enterprises, it is anywhere in the state, including 254 industrial backward blocks. Notified industrial backward blocks are there, and 388 blocks. These are industrial blocks, agro-based enterprises. So these are also covered, and any small and medium enterprises is getting 25% subsidy incentive. That is limiting to 150 lakhs. That can be availed in 3 equal installment. That is also for new enterprises and for the existing one who wish to go for expansion and diversification. The application has to be made with DIC, District Industry Center. As I earlier explained, all the compliances of your applications of registration or for the claim of incentive, subsidy, etc. The DIC is only the single point nodal agency in Tamil Nadu, and you have to make application with them within 1 year from the commencement of the production, or commencement of production after the expansion for the existing units. Friends, additional capital subsidies are also provided. Payroll subsidies, this is for every kind of new enterprises. Every kind means micro, small and medium enterprises. The maximum benefit per employee is 24,000 per year. This benefit is given in the shape of contribution to EPF. The employer's contribution towards EPF is reimbursed that is maximum 24,000 per annum, but the enterprise must be employing 20% or more, sorry, 20 persons or more, then only they can get benefit of this payroll subsidy. This is applicable for new enterprises. For women, SC, ST, differently abled and transgender enterprises, 5% additional subsidy. See, now we just we have seen 25 plus 10% additional subsidy for micro units in case a woman or SC, ST candidate or the differently abled enterprise is having micro unit, then they will get further 5% on fixed capital investment. Thus, their total incentive will come around 40%. This is limiting to 1 lakh rupees. This is also for only new enterprises to promote cleaner and environment-friendly technology. See, for pollution control, water treatment plant, or like this, if you are going to install or put machinery for that, 25% cost of the machinery is reimbursed, but that is limiting to 5 lakhs. This is all for new and existing MSMEs, all micro, small and medium enterprises. Additional capacities for all the MSMEs manufacturing electric vehicle components and in charging infrastructures. They are located in any place in the state. 20% additional subsidy is there. Whatever they are getting as a micro, small and medium for new enterprises or the existing enterprises going in expansion or technical upgradation, here they are going to get 20% additional capital subsidy, that is to be claimed with the DIC within 1 year from the commencement of the production. Incentive for scaling up. In case the existing MSMEs are going for scaling up of the industry or the expansion or upgradation, 5% of the plant and machinery value, that is limiting to 25 lakhs, will be provided. Like that, low tension power tariff. See, 20% of power consumption for 36 months, whatever is actual will be reimbursed to all new existing only micro units. Term loan for interest subsidy, term loan for technology upgradation, all the new and existing enterprises, the 5% interest subsidy is there. Term loan obtained under credit guarantee, just I had explained you CGT MSME, MSE. In case any entrepreneur under loan taken under CGT MSE, 5% interest amount on term loan, that is limiting to 20 lakhs. This is only for all new enterprises. Like this interest subvention scheme for medium enterprises engage in electrical vehicle component. Medium enterprises, those who are producing EV related components or charging infrastructure components, they are paid 6% interest subsidy. This is only for new enterprises. Scheme for infrastructure support, we will take it later on. Scheme of enhancing competitiveness, promotion of energy audit and conservation of energy audit for all existing MSMEs. Reimbursement, see, energy audit in almost many industries is compulsory. If they go for it, they get refund of the audit fee to the extent of 75%, limiting to 1 lakh. And also, in case they put up some equipments or machinery on the recommendation of this audit report, then the 50% of the cost of the machinery is reimbursed, but limiting to 10 lakhs. The whatever fee, whatever you have to claim under this scheme, you have to claim with DIC only. Scheme for enhancing competitiveness, quality certification, any kind of certification, reimbursement, 100% reimbursement. See, in other state, this reimbursement rate is not more than 50 to 60%, but here it is 100% in Tamil Nadu. Reimbursement of the charges for acquiring ISO certification. There are different kind of ISO certification, Z certification or any other international certificate like patents or registrations. This includes payment towards certification and consultancy charges also, subject to 2 lakhs for national registrations, and for international registration it is 10 lakhs of rupees. So this is for practically it is for patent registrations, but for other registrations like ISO certifications or Z certifications, it is 100% reimbursement. Setting up of mini tool room. In case units of a particular nature or of a similar product, they can jointly put up a tool room also. For that, 1 crore rupees is given to the association of the that particular product. Cluster development is policy is nowadays being taken up very strongly by MSME ministry, because cluster has got many advantages, and sustainability in the global market is must, and for that cluster culture is being developed in the country. For this for development of a particular cluster, the incentives to the tune of 2.5 crore is being provided. Like this, there are various different schemes of state and central government, and we must understand those all the ins and outs of these schemes. Market support, reimbursement of hall rent. In case MSME associations go for exhibiting their product for sale purpose in the exhibitions, the hall rent to the tune of 50% is reimbursed, but that should not exceed, that will not exceed more than 7.5 lakhs for Chennai city and in other state. But in Chennai, in the Tamil Nadu state, other than Chennai, the reimbursement will be 1.5 lakh. Participation in international trade fairs, 50% of the rent paid to the for stalls, either to the individuals or to the associations which are participating. Mr. Poonraj, please, will you please mute yourself? Thank you. Reimbursable to all participating MSME association. For international trade, the reimbursement rate for participating in trade fairs is 15 lakhs for the associations. But for individuals also, such schemes are available, which we can study. Special incentive for thrust sectors. See, every state has declared certain industries as a thrust industry or sunrise industry or priority sector industries, and those industries are getting additional benefits, special capital subsidies for the enterprises under the thrust sector at the rate 25% of value of plant and machinery. It is subject to 150 lakhs payable in 3 installments. Unit located anywhere in the state, subsidies to be claimed from the date of production within 1 year. New and existing enterprises going in for expansion diversification are eligible if they are in the thrust sector. Eligibility for the enterprises as shown in the annexure 5th of the industrial MSME policy of Tamil Nadu government. You will have to go to this annexure and you can find whether you are eligible for it or not. I may not repeat the sectors, different sectors. You can have a screenshot. Various sectors are taken into consideration in the list of thrust sectors. It's a big list. Here also a few thrust sector alternate product, one-time use and throw away plastics, electric vehicles components, medical devices, equipment components, technical textile, medical textiles, aerospace, defense applications components, electronic systems, designs and manufacturing, biotechnology, petrochemicals. Like this, there is a big list. You can just have this list also from the this book of the published by Tamil Nadu government on MSME policy. MSME subsidy schemes for generator. This is for rural sector, 25% cost of the generator, limiting to 5 lakhs. The capacity of generator should not exceed 320 kVA. The claim of incentive or subsidy can be made with the DIC, stamp duty exemption, 100% stamp duty exemption for on mortgage and placed of documents for micro enterprises, for new and existing enterprises. Single window facilitation for MSME. This is very important because almost every advanced state which are very much advanced in industrial growth have arranged for the single window system. Any enterprises has now not to move anywhere in different departments for seeking or getting permissions, license, NOC, etc., etc. Now it's a duty of the single window, which is of the government. They will handle each and everything. You need not to go anywhere. It is responsibility of the government to provide you all such facilities within a time-bound period. See here the online mechanism for 11 departments, 11 कुछ राज्यों के अंदर तो 11 से भी अधिक जो है डिपार्टमेंट से परमिशन लेनी होती है, वो सब सिंगल विंडो इज अरेंजिंग एंड यू नीड नॉट टू गो एंड यू कैन मेक एप्लीकेशन of your new enterprise here at www.easybusinessin.tn.gov.in/MSME, and you will get permission with it. And there are a lot of different facilities. You need not to wait for the permission. You can go for the setup of industry, and you can have all these permissions at a later stage or within 3 years. Such facilities nowadays is being provided. And see here it is mentioned also, new MSMEs and startups will be exempted from approvals for establishment and operation for a period of 3 years based on self-certification. So nowadays a lot of privileges and such facilities are provided in Tamil Nadu also, but by other states also. This is a single window clearance to get clearance in less than 30 days. As I said, within time bound period, single window system has to arrange all the permissions or the NOCs for you. Single window system, here just see my cursor. A single point for receiving applications, online submission of documents, one online query management, tracking and monitoring of your applications. Everything is online available. And now this is really under the theme of ease of doing of business. All these facilities are being provided. Now we will talk on a cluster being developed or coming up in Tamil Nadu. This is first ever furniture cluster. This is a furniture park in India emerging in Tuticorin. This latest publication on this subject in July 2021 by Tamil Nadu government. See, this is the main page of their publication, Investment Opportunities in Tuticorin, Tamil Nadu. Tuticorin furniture parks set up to be cost competitive to China and Vietnam. See, furniture has a very big market, global market, but we are not able to compete China and Vietnam in this sector. But now Tamil Nadu government says they talk about the cost competitive if you set up your industry in this cluster or the furniture park. There are few common facilities provided in the park: testing center, design center, because in furniture various designs are required, and you can buy, you need not to employ design people. You can have various designs from the design center. Training center, the skilled manpower you can get from the training center. Business center, ready sheds, building and sheds are ready available in this park. India's first furniture focused industrial hub has been set up by Tamil Nadu near Tuticorin port. The characteristics are, this is spread in 1,150 acres of land, project being developed by SIPCOT and located hardly 13 kilometers from Tuticorin port, and this is India's first furniture-focused industrial park. There are 7 reasons why you should invest in this park or in this cluster. First of its kind furniture cluster in India, attractive financial incentives, because apart from other incentives available to all micro, small and medium enterprises, there is 25% additional incentive for in case the industry or the unit is set up in this park. Easy access to raw material, because Tuticorin port is nearby. Imported raw material will be easily available and can be export also through the port. Tuticorin is connected by air, road and rail. Also flourishing industrial ecosystem, highly skilled and trained labor is available. Single window approval system has been introduced particularly for this cluster, and well-established social infrastructure in Tuticorin, because Tuticorin is a very big city and having good social infrastructure, and you can think of putting your plant or industry in this park. That's all. I thank you to you all for your esteemed participation. This is my mobile number and my email address. In case you have any query at a later stage today, in case you are interested, we will go for the question answer session. But at any time of point, you need my assistance, guidance, please, it would be my pleasure in case you call me or write to me. Thank you once again, and back to Preeti ji.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really a lot of value addition that you have given in today's session, and we are really grateful, sir. To finish it quickly, I think we should take a couple of questions. Mr. Mukesh Muthaji, are you there? Let me just check on videos. Requesting to please conduct and.
Yeah, Mukesh ji.
Yeah, I am there.
There's a question from Mr. Srini, planning to start HR placement consultancy. How MSME can help?
HR consultancy. See, you will have to check up whether you can register yourself under service providers or not. Just you will have to check up.
Okay.
Or, I may also have to check up it whether you are eligible under service providers or not. But at a later stage, please contact me. We will look into it.
Okay.
Sure, sir. I will contact you by tomorrow. Is that okay, sir, for you?
Not tomorrow. After 3-4 days. I'm busy, little busy.
Okay, fine.
So you can connect him through WhatsApp. Get in touch with him through WhatsApp, and consequently you can take it up further, sir. There's a question. Thank you. There's a question by Savapati ji. I want to set up food processing unit. Need loan with which scheme, sir? Jaggery Products wants to start in Tamil Nadu. So any particular scheme for food processing units, sir, you'll suggest him?
Yeah, see, you just approach DIC and get if there is any special scheme. Otherwise, under MSME in any category, whatsoever you are going to invest and whatsoever is your category, you will have different incentives as explained by me. But in certain this food processing, I don't find any mention in the policy. But in case there is any scheme, please inquire from the DIC.
So, like, I think most of the questions are repeated. So I think with that, we'll conclude. Any other questions, any typical questions, if there is anything for Mr. Niranjan ji to answer. So what you can do is, as he has already displayed his number, even in case you have not taken up the number, please connect with either Mukesh.
Sorry to interrupt, there are 2 hand raised.
Okay, let me check. Who are they? Reactions. Hand raised by whom? Please take it up. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, please go ahead. Unmute.
Malti Jain here from Jaipur.
Okay, Malti. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Hello.
Preeti, thank you so much for this. Whatever this webinar that has been organized, Niranjan Jain ji, you've been very, very elaborate and crystal clear in the schemes and incentives of the government. Very, very classified information, very helpful to us. But I just want to ask you, most of these schemes are almost uniform all over the country, right?
Yeah.
Or most of the schemes, except for the last section which you took about Tamil Nadu, I think we can take it that all these schemes are as same applicable over the country.
Yeah.
Maybe
But-
there'll be some cross
But
sector.
in case you are talking about Rajasthan,
Yeah.
then Rajasthan has got certain certain schemes which are very attractive and giving more incentives and facilities that I can explain you as and when you need.
Great.
We'll have a different session for Rajasthan also, sir. So
Okay.
at that time you'll be notified. Kindly do join, register and join, and all your queries will be hopefully
So,
taken up, Malti.
Thank you so much for that. And meanwhile, I would still like to know what are the most attractive points of Rajasthan, so that we can take benefit of it. Being here, it will be good. to-
Definitely. Niranjan जी kindly वो वाली slide दे दीजिए sir, जिसमें आपका visiting card, आपका number वगैरह है. Just keep it on the screen, sir.
Okay.
Right. So now Kevin ji,
Yeah.
please.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Very, very good evening, sir. Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
really very happy to attend the this type of a meeting proposed. My query is for any extra features or benefits are there for educational products manufacturers.
See, for education line, the institutions, etc., those are not covered under MSME. But in case you are going to produce something like educational toys, etc., etc., then you will be covered under MSME. Then you will be covered.
Great.
Yeah, you are the manufacturer of Abacus, sir.
Abacus.
Abacus, yes.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Abacus products, you are the manufacturer.
Yeah. So definitely you can register yourself under MSME, and you will you are existing in enterprise.
Yeah, now I am the manufacturing the Abacus, sir.
So you wish to go for expansion?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. How many time you got started?
Yeah, this is purely for we are doing manufacturing also in that.
So since how long you have been in this business?
Yeah, in this business almost 4 more than 7 years, sir.
Okay, so you on the basis of existing unit, you will not be able to claim anything. But in case you go for expansion, definitely you can claim the incentives and subsidies.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
Kevin ji. I hope your query has been taken up. I think no more hand
one more
raised.
also, sir,
Yeah.
that is one more question, sir. The investment is now the last the COVID. The Nirmala Sitharaman has increased. If that investment goes up to 1 crore, we can claim the subsidies. Huh? Is it implemented or still in the paperwork, sir?
No. These all schemes are under implementation.
Already previously it will be up to 25 lakhs. The scheme will be subsidy will be available.
No, whatever I have explained, those schemes are in operation, and you can go for those.
Okay. Where we can get it? All the details or any website can be referred to me, sir. Just
Yeah. You go to MSME website. Just mention MSME. You will get lot of schemes and all information whatever you require. Like state MSME Tamil Nadu. Just type in the. You will you can surf everything. There's no problem.
Right.
okay.
Right.
One more question, sir. If you go for the export means any promotional, this is much of the countries, the requirement is more. So you can concentrate on this type of product like that of information is anything is available, sir?
See, lot of information is available. What exactly you need, you may tell me on this email. I will whatever schemes are available or suitable to you, I will email to you.
Okay, okay. Even
Kevin ji,
not only
please
this-
take this number now. This number
Yeah,
is
yeah,
there.
I'll-
It's
yes, yes, I'll
reflecting.
take.
Take a picture, and because your query is very specific, so rather than putting up over here, you directly connect with him, and he is definitely going to help you with whatever
sure.
information you are requiring, right? So with that, I think note exactly it's going to be 10 p.m. now. I want Mr. Mukesh ji, are you there now?
Yeah, I am there, madam.
Please take it up from here and please do the needful.
Yeah. I thank all the members who have participated in this webinar and you have spent your valuable time and you have joined us, and I thank you all, and I thank the Preeti ma'am, the National Vice President of MSME and Startup Forum, and our National Advisory Board Chairman, Mr. Niranjan Jua, and our office bearers who have shared their valuable time and they have created more awareness about the MSME schemes and benefited our Tamil Nadu members. So I thank all the members who are in this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for your
Thank you.
valuable